So Nat, this is your ignition loom for the Supra. You're going to notice that each coil terminal is labeled. So obviously one goes to one and so forth. That'll be pretty easy for you. They just fold around like this to fit the coils. One thing to note on the coil loom, there is this ground, which you don't normally see. This ground needs to go to a bolt on the back of the cylinder head or the valve cover bolt, something that gives it a good ground at the cylinder head. Moving back down the harness towards the firewall connector, you see where the disconnect is here. This gets mounted in the firewall on this side. And as we move back towards where the CDI actually connects, which is here, you have two connectors. You have one small DTM 2-pin that's labeled EST. EST is going to connect to an EST mating connector on the engine loom. And then you have a 2-pin DT connector here. And we've included a power loom, which has a mating connector to plug into there, like so. And then on these wires coming off of this connector, there is both a red and a black. These things are plenty long. You can see the spool of wire here that we have. The end here we have two 14 gauge, a red and a black ground, and a battery positive wire. These are intended to run all the way to the battery itself. Connect this at the post of the battery, put ring terminals on it, or connect the red lead to your battery switch at the back of the car if you have one, and the black lead to the negative post of the battery. We don't want to connect these to a battery lug at the front of the car where the rest of the electronics gets power from. It's very important that these go to the battery itself or to the battery switch and the battery negative with the black wire in the back of the car.